Hello, this is Beacon of Light. Welcome to my channel, and today I want to be discussing my second dream. Actually, I enjoy this dream very, very much. I already did. So I'm going to begin with my dream. I had a dream where actually it all started when I walked into this motel, and then I saw a clerk in front of the desk. And then I noticed that he was looking at me. And then all of a sudden, I noticed that he started to walk me down the hallway. And as he walked me down the hallway, I saw that he was leading me to this room. Now, I noticed that the room that he was leading me to, like the hallway it was a bit dark, a bit strange, small. So then again, he led me down this hallway, and when he opened the door, I noticed that the room was very dirty. And then I looked at my son, and then my son said, "Oh, don't worry, Mom. You don't have to worry about it because you're only going to be here for one night. You're only going to be here for one night. It's not going to last. You're just here for one night. You're only here for one night. You're only going to be bothered. You're not going to be here for long. You're not going to be here for long." So I said, "Okay, you're right. The room was a bit dirty. I'm only going to stay here for one night. It's not like I'm going to stay here forever. It's fine." So then when I went into the room, like I said, I already knew that it was dirty. But not only this time, I seen the walls were dirty, the floors were dirty. Not only that, the bed was dirty as well too. And then it seemed like, especially the bed, it just seemed like this room was dirty for a very, very long time. And no one even bothered cleaning it. It seemed like they were very, very comfortable with this room and this place being dirty. Like they were very comfortable with it. Like they seemed like they didn't want to change this at all. So I figured, hey, okay, I'm staying here just for the night. Hey, I'm just going to clean up the room, and then I'm going to buy a drawer, maybe like a plastic drawer, so that I can put my clothes in them. But then what I noticed about the room was that the room was really small. It was so small that I could not even put a drawer or a cabinet in the room at all. I couldn't. That's how small it was. The room was so small that it seemed like it only can fit the bed, and that's it. It was like the door and then the bed. That's all it had space for. So again, there was no room to put anything in that room. So, then I thought about what my son said. My son said, "Okay, Mom, it's only for one night. It's not like you're going to be staying here. So don't bother cleaning it. Or again, don't bother putting a drawer in it. It's only for one night." And I was like, you know what? My son is right. I'm not going to bother cleaning it. And I'm not going to bother putting a drawer in it because, again, it's only for one night. So again, to whoever this word is for, just know that there's no space for you. There is no space for you in this dirty environment. And God doesn't want you to be there. Even if you try to change the situation or the person, you can't. There's just simply no room. There's simply no room. There's simply no room for it anymore. The room has been dirty for a while now. And no one bothered to even clean it up. So what this means is that, or meaning that this person that you loved has been unclean, and they never bothered to fix themselves or do anything about it to transform themselves, to make the necessary changes in their life. And you're sitting here trying to fix this situation, or you're trying to fix or change this person, but don't bother because you're not going to be staying with them for long. You're not going to be staying there, and you're not going to be staying with them for very long. And this isn't the type of environment that God wants you to be in. He doesn't want you to be with this unclean person. There is there's simply no room for this person. There's simply no room for this person to change in their life. And there's no room for you to change them. And you have no room in this person's life anymore. He wants higher for you. He wants better for you. And he doesn't want you to stay in the same place. He just doesn't. So again, please always remember this. Remember this always, that again, if a person wants to make room for you, they will make room for you. If a person wants to make room for you, they will. They will change in order to make room for you. So, again, don't feel bad about it. And don't worry if that person isn't making room for you. Because soon your gift, and the talent that God gave you, soon the world, they're going to make room for it. So don't worry about that person. And again, there's a saying that they said, for that one person who won't make room for you, others will. So pay attention to this verse. It says King James Version, Proverbs 18:16. A man's gift maketh room for him. Again, a man's gift maketh room for him, and bring him before great men. So I'm going to repeat it again. A man's gift maketh room for him, and bringeth him before great men. So again, basically that's, like I said before, don't worry, because with the gift and the talent that God is going to give you, soon the world will make room for it. See, a man's gift will make room for him or for others, and bringeth him before great men. So just know that God, with the gift and the talent that he gave you, he's going to soon make room. Soon the world will make room for you. They will make room for you. And again, you were designed to be known for your gift. That's what you were designed for. That's what he created for you. He said, I have this gift and I have this talent. I want this talent. Again, you have this gift and this talent that I want the world, I want you to show this world the gift and the talent that I gave you. This is what I want the world to know. I want the world to see your gift and talent. So don't worry about the person that you were with once before. Don't worry about them not making room for you. Don't worry about it, because sooner or later, or very soon, plenty of people are going to make room for you. A lot of great people, or a lot of great men, like Proverbs says. So again, like I said, I feel as though with this gift and this talent that God gave you, how should I say, it's going to enable you. Without this person in your life, I feel like you're going to be able to fulfill the vision, or the vision that God always had for you. But you weren't able to fulfill these things with this person. So again, and I'm going to explain why, so again, I'll explain. So again, don't worry about it. Things happen for a reason. Like, again, there's simply no room for this person to change in their life. There's no room for you to change them, and you have no room in this person's life anymore. So don't bother changing them, because you're not going to be there for long. That person was just there for a season. You were never really meant to stay with them. So again, explaining what I had before about your talents, and the vision, God doesn't want you to be with this person. God wants you to make room for other things in your life, like your gift and your talent. So again, God wants you to make room for other things in your life. He does not want you to have room for this person anymore. You're not going to be able to fulfill anything in your life if you choose to stay in the same place when there's no progress or change there. Again, not only does God not want you to make room for this person, but he does not want you to be with this unclean person in this unclean environment. So it says here in this verse, KJV, King James Version, 1 Thessalonians 4:7. For God hath not called us unto uncleanness, but holiness. Again, for God hath not called us unto uncleanness, but unto holiness. So just know that God is not going to allow you to be with this unclean person in this unclean environment. He doesn't want you to be there. He's like, why would you want to? That's the question. Why would you want to go back to this person knowing that they were in this unclean environment? So again, don't worry about it and don't stress about it. If this person did not want to make room for you in their life, it's okay. Why would you feel bad? Why would you feel sad? Or why would you feel, like I said, disappointment? Or why would you feel sad about it? Clearly, this person is not going to change. They want to stay the same. And if they don't have room for you, it's okay. Or if they don't want to make room for you, it's okay. Just know, at least, they're not making that necessary change. God wants higher for you. He wants better for you. And he knows that being with this person it's going to hinder your progress. It really is. It's going to hinder your progress. God knows exactly what he's doing in your life. He knows exactly. Even though that when you can't see things and you cannot see it, just know that God knows exactly what he's doing. He's like, you know what? I'm going to remove you from this person's life. You're not going to progress in here. This person's not bothered. This person's not going to change. There's simply no room. There's no room for it. This person doesn't want to make room for you in their life, and that's okay, because God was like, you know what? It's fine. It's okay. They're not going to change anyway. They're going to stay the same. They're going to stay the same, and they're in this unclean environment. So why would you want to stay there? It's okay. If they don't want to make room for you, it's okay, because guess what? I don't want you to be in this environment. I don't want you to make room for this person, because you're better. I want better for you. I want better for you. So just know that, trust in God. Just trust in God. Have faith in God, because he knows, trust me, what is best for you. So again, don't worry about this person is not making no room for you, because again, like I said, from what I see in this dream, you can do better. You can do better. And again, God doesn't want you to be with this person. And like he says, he doesn't, there's no room for it. There's just simply no room for it. You're not going to progress here if you continue to stay with this person. That's a sure thing. You're not going to make any progress at all with this person. And it's not necessarily saying that this person is not a bad person. Yes, you've been through a lot in your relationship. You've been through a lot. And yes, they hurt you. It could have been, they hurt you. You've been through a lot. So why would you want to go back to that same relationship? Or maybe it could be too that maybe that person wasn't as bad, but just know that God doesn't want you to be with this person. They really don't, God doesn't want you to be with this person. You're not going to progress there at all. You're not going to progress there at all. And there's things that God knows that you don't know. And that's why he doesn't want you to be in this environment. He doesn't. He doesn't. He knows the future. He knows exactly what's going to happen. It's like, you know what? This person doesn't want to make room for you. But you know what? I don't want you to make room for this person, because I know that they're going to mess up your progress. I know that things are not going to go well here with you. For sure. So don't worry about it, because I have something better in store for you. There, with your gift and your talent, there are others that are going to make room for you. So again, this is Beacon of Light. Thank you for watching my channel, and have a very blessed day. Bye. Bye.